Hi everyone, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build video. In today's video, we are going to be building a wedding venue for the Weddings for All collab hosted by Choki Creative and Go Debug Yourself. It is such an honor to be invited by the most two talented people that I know on the Sims community. And today we are going to be building a wedding venue in the eco lifestyle world, which is the Evergreen Harbor. And it is a very pretty world, although I had to use some cheats to make the world cleaner because by default the world isn't clean, especially on this area of this map. So this collaboration is supposed to be a collaboration of builds that are related to weddings and also event planning. And I chose to build a wedding venue since I've never built a wedding venue before using the new pack, which is the My Wedding Stories pack. And basically for this collab, we have been allocated, or we chose some packs. So this is only a limited pack build. For my choice, I chose the Eco Lifestyle pack and also the Dine Out, as well as one more, which is the DHD pack, although most of the items that are in this build is going to be just the Wedding Stories pack. So yeah, we were given only like two other packs to choose from other than the main pack that we chose, which is the world that we want to build in. And I chose Eco Lifestyle because at first I initially thought I should build something that is not so romantic related for the wedding. So I was picturing that I should build an eco wedding venue. But then I was like, when I was like furnishing this build, everything turned out to be like filled with a lot of plants. So I'm not so sure if that's called eco or not, but it is in Evergreen Harbor, which is the world that came with the Eco Lifestyle pack. But before I talk further about this build, I would just like to say thank you to Choki Creative and also Go Debug Yourself for inviting me, and you guys are the best, basically. So for the the participants in this collab, they are Choki Creative herself, me, Create for Sims, Erin with a Y, Go Debug Yourself, I think it's Go Bug Yourself or Go Debug, I'm not so sure, but yeah. Anyways, also Hutch Plays, Jen Builds, Katie Nookie Sims, I think, plays Sims with D, Plum, Lala, Rocky Plays Simbuild Boy, Sims by Me, Simsy Smith, Tefisimo Builds, and Vix Sims, and also the Sims Weekend Builder, as well as Pala Costlip. So I really hope that you guys can check out the other builds that they have done. They are very, very beautiful, and I'm really happy to be invited for this collab because it is a wedding collab and it is very fun in my opinion because it is a themed collab and also because this is my first time building a wedding venue, and it was really challenging because I'm not a person who is like very into weddings. Although I attend some weddings occasionally, I don't really get hyped from it, I guess you could say. But for this build, I really try my best to make it a proper wedding venue, and it is fully functional, I believe. The color scheme throughout this whole build is going to be white and green. So I just followed the color scheme that I chose from these tents that are from the My Wedding Stories pack. And I used the tent that is white, and there is some leaves wrapping around it. And I'm really happy about this build because, like I said, it was fun to build, and also because I think it looks very magical because there are a lot of plants and flowers, and I hope that you guys will like this build too. If you want to download this wedding venue on the gallery, you can do so under my ID, which is simmerkhai. You can usually find my builds up there like 1 or 2 days after my videos are posted. Which reminds me that I have to upload some builds later. But anyways, for your information, this collab or this build was actually due on May 2nd, but I think the deadline is going to be changed, so it might not be up on May 2nd. So yeah, it will be up probably later around mid-May. But just know that for this build, I built it basically in the end of April, so it was quite a tight deadline for me because I only read it that they pushed the date to a later date, only after I completed this build. So yeah, it will be an old build that I built before the deadline. But anyways, the areas of this wedding venue include the dining area, which is where the guests will be eating. This area over here specifically is going to be where the private area for the bride and groom's family to have their ceremony food over here, which they are also floating on a fountain thing. And I really like how it turned out, because it really looks magical. And also, this is my first time actually using most of the items from the My Wedding Stories pack, so it is a quite successful build, if I can say. But also, I would like to let you know that I think by the time this video is up, I will be away, because the end of Ramadan has approached, and also because I'm going back to my parents' house to visit them. And I would just like to wish everyone a happy Eid Mubarak to all. And even though it's not published on the exact date, but Eid is celebrated for a month. So happy Eid Mubarak to all those celebrating, and I hope you guys have a joyous one and also celebrate with your family. But anyways, for this build, it also has the main area, which is going to be where the aisle is. Walk down the aisle, yes, the aisle. And also it has like a piano area and also a mini toilet. And also this area, which is the eco area, I would say, because I imagine that the guests of this ceremony can basically like learn about eco lifestyle through this particular section over here, where there are a lot of like instruments from the eco lifestyle pack. Since it is also the main pack that I have to use for this build, I pictured that there should be an activities corner for the guests to do, to learn more about eco living, and also to just experiment with some of the machines. And at first I didn't really know how to decorate the build in terms of the landscaping and all, but I think I like the trees that I use over here, which are kind of these like lighted trees. I think they are from the holiday update, base game update. And also I put in a sakura tree in the front of here because there is a toilet, and I wanted to cover the toilet to make it look not visible from the front part of the build. So it is pretty much covered, and also the toilet is pretty small, so your guests can use the toilet anytime they need to. At first I was thinking of including a shower in the toilet, but I didn't end up doing so because I didn't think it was convenient for a wedding venue to have a shower. So I just put in a toilet and a sink in here just to fill it up a bit. And I think overall this collab was a success. Even though the date got pushed back a bit, I think I really enjoyed this collab, honestly. And I'm looking forward to building more themed and participating in themed collabs, because it's really fun and you get to basically build stuff that you don't actually like build daily or build routinely. So it is one of those special builds, I guess you can say. But then I was over here struggling to think what to put in for the empty spaces. I didn't really want to leave empty spaces all around, so I decided to just include a bunch of stuff from the debug menu, like an umbrella with extra sitting tables underneath it, even though it's in front of the toilet, but your Sims won't be affected, I guess, in a way. And yeah, that's basically it for the whole concept. And then I also included these debug columns that are from the My Wedding Stories pack. I think they kind of look like the ones that are from the Discovery University pack, but I really like the pattern of it. It really looks classical, and I thought that it fitted very well for this theme. I actually don't know what theme this wedding is, but I just would like to call it maybe an eco wedding venue, or like rustic wedding venue or something like that. And then over here is going to be where the aisle is and where the bride and groom gather. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I really hope that you guys will like this wedding venue. If you like it and you want to download it, it's already up in the gallery under my ID, which is simmerkhai. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. I think that was fireworks. Anyways, bye!